Yellow. Oh, sorry. Windows thing. Yes. You don't have napa cabbage or pork belly. Otherwise, I'd cook along. Well, I don't have pork belly. I have just regular beef, but I just didn't want to make it with pork belly because I just picked like a different type of meat. But I got the cabbage. And I think I have everything else, so I think it should be good. I've never made it before, so I'm gonna try to make it look a little pretty. The doctor said that I don't have anything contagious. She said that I should get a lot of rest. So even though yesterday I was gonna stream after, I decided not to. And then she was saying that she could offer me over-the-counter medicine and not antibiotics because I'm at like the end of my sickness where, yeah, it's just like don't take antibiotics when you don't need to, or else your body, it won't be as effective when your body does need it. So she's just giving me like these pills that they've been making me a little doozy. They've been fucking me up a little bit. So that's why yesterday I didn't stream at all. I was just like drowsy here and there and stuff. That's pretty much the progress of it. I'm snorting stuff. She got me like a nasal spray, so I gotta, you know. Sleepy Lookit, thank you so much for the sub. Hi Carnage. Whoa, I was just listening to the podcast while waiting for stream to start and had double Yvonne in my ears for a second. Breathe. This is why you're a real one. You're a real one. Oh, the podcast is out. Yeah. What did you catch? I didn't catch anything, unfortunately. Maybe next time though. And I'm also debating, like, I don't know what to order my mom for Mother's Day. Like, is there another thing I could send that's not edible arrangements or flowers? I don't think my mom likes flowers because they're not practical. So every year for Mother's Day, I've sent her like edible arrangements because they're technically fruit, and she can eat them. But I just don't. I've literally sent them every year. So something from Amazon. Damn it, I just don't know like what she would want. I'll be watching the podcast after stream. Yeah, hi Nick. Thank you. I don't know. That's the thing. Like every time I try to ask my mom, she's the hardest to shop for, because she's just literally like, how do I say it? She just says she doesn't need anything. For me, at least, she's always like, no, no. The only thing she says she needs is USD. So, but the thing is, I just don't always want to just send her cash. You know what I mean? Like, I want to, or just send her money. Like, I want to be able to send her something that's like a little more, like, gift or something of some sort versus just money, even though I know she would love that. The pod is great. Could listen to you guys yap all day. I listened to it just to make sure, like, sound levels and things and editing and stuff like that was good if I had any notes for it. But yeah, so I did listen to the first episode. It's the first time I listened to the first episode like fully, and I was just doing my makeup and I had it on, and I thought it was so like it's just kind of fun. Like it's I was just like, obviously I lived it, you know. I recorded the episode, but re-listening to it, I don't know. I just laugh at us. What podcast? Me and Toast just started a podcast called We Were Fighting Before This. You could cut it short. We were fighting. But yeah, so our first episode went up today. My sister did the same thing from California for the longest time for my mom. There's no good answer besides money. Yeah, I really feel like money is the thing. Because another thing that she wanted to get like skin treatment or skincare because she has some sunspots, I think she pointed out. So oh, Toast, because Toast isn't home. Yeah, he's like traveling right now, so he's been busy, but he should be back for EDC. Do you ever write her cards and stuff as an adult? No, but maybe I could. You're telling me I gotta whip out my Chinese? I'm embarrassed to write Chinese to my mom. My mom's too fobby for me to write in English. Dark Bruler, thank you so much for the 81 months. Welcome back. Thank you. No. Well, maybe he's back in Canada. He was in London or Europe for a bit. Yeah. She's kind of minimal. Yeah, she doesn't require a lot. She's just like, if you think of like an immigrant Asian mother who in her days, the most practical thing you could give her was money or like something practical in general, like that's her ideal thing. And ever since I started adulting and making more money and wanted to buy her stuff, she would just be like, I would ask her if she wants to vacuum, if she wants to like redo the kitchen or anything, which she did do. So I did give her money to redo the kitchen countertops because they were really scuffed, and she did do that. So if I ever go home, kitchen streams, which I honestly think I should. I think that actually the best gift for my mom would be me just going home. So, oh my god, I have so much travel this month. I'm not me trying to plan out my calendar now. Maybe I'll go back during Stampede again. I'll convince somebody to go back during Stampede with me. I'll have 2 travel things in July. Then if I do, then it would be Calgary and SF. I think it's SF because Open Sauce, which is like a convention, is supposed to be in SF, I think. And I'm going to that, so. I know, kitchen remodeling is expensive. I asked my mom how much it costs. I think she did say it was like $2,000 something. I forgot. Let me double check actually. Oh, I lied. It's like double that. It was $4,800 and is $4,800. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, it costs $5K pretty much to do it all. Rick, thank you for the 9 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Please give this sub to your mom's kitchen remodel. Thank you so much, Rick. My mother appreciates that. Holy shit, you're going to Open Sauce. You're gonna have such a blast. I'm excited. Like Michael was saying it's like adult science fair. So I'm really excited to just go and experience it. I'm open to a lot of like just close my eyes, not really sure what I'm getting myself into, and maybe it could be awesome type of thing, as long as it's not scary, you know? Like I just don't like getting scared, but everything else is I could be open to it because I think there's possible good parts of a lot of things. I was just watching her podcast. Yes, thank you, Fula. That's so nice. Stampede vlog. Yeah. I just got my Somi merch today. Can't wait to wear it. Yay! Thank you, Maverick. I'm happy. I hope you find it very comfy. Have you been to CES? What's CES? Oh yeah, I mean renovating in general. You have to tear things down and then put the new stuff up, and then not only that, but you get overwhelmed by so many options at Home Depot. People are just be like looking at, like, once you start looking at something long enough, it looks wrong. Whether it's words, whether it's like colors, and whether it's comparing textures, even like your eyes start going haywire. You think it was more about my dating life? You know what? It's fine. It is what it is. I think it's just like, it's like a conversation between, yeah. I don't know. Our conversations have felt very like between us and the audience. Like sometimes maybe it could be geared towards audience, and sometimes it could be geared super towards both of you. I feel like ours is like a mix of the two together. Yeah. It's a tech conference showcase in Vegas, but they have a lot of cool prototype and innovations there. Oh, no, I haven't. I'm down to go whatever, though. That sounds cool. I'm doing good, Bryce. How are you? I hope the shrimp that makes fried rice is there this year. Yeah, I love the shrimp fried rice. What inspired you to do the podcast? I mean, I have always liked doing podcasts, but I want to do something that's more I've always wanted to do a podcast. Just doing it is the hard part. And I think there's one point where I was gonna have a podcast maybe during the roomies era, but then it kind of just like fell off, and then now we're having, I don't know, we were just in Japan, and then I watch podcasts all the time on shorts. I'm sure you guys do too, where you just see like a conversation come up and everything, and I don't feel like I have something more important to say than the next person. I think everybody can have things that they're like they yap about, and things that they like share their life experience that's unique to each person. But when they preach things or do whatever, that's usually like a pretty common like, yeah, I agree with that. Most of the time. But what I think interested me in doing this podcast versus like doing it with just anybody is, of course, doing it with someone that I'm one of my best friends and I'm really close with. So that makes me feel like we can create something or have conversations that you could hear on the average just on podcasts, because that's like what a lot of, like, if I'm going to a podcast, it's usually like there's something there that I can't hear oftentimes anywhere else. And sometimes they'll have repeat of things, of course, like people have very similar morals and values sometimes when it comes to, in general, most things. Like you'd be like, cheating bad, murder bad, you know what I mean? Like that's gonna be a common agreement, like most people agree with that. But yeah, so what I find different would be the chemistry, or would be the things that you guys talk about that create that, like, make it funny or make it different, or add a little oomph to it. So that's why this did entice me more, and I really I also want to spend more time with Toast, and it has been helping us spend more time together, so I like that. Waiting to see Toast say cheating and murder are good. Yeah, he'll find a way to disagree with me somehow. Is Toast the oldest friend you've known there? No? Wait, like out of OTV and Friends? Out of OTV and Friends, I think I've known Celine the longest. It goes Celine, Jamie, Leslie, like in that order, I think. And then Leslie, and then I met like Janet and a couple people afterwards, and Edison, and then when I joined OTV, that's when it spiraled into a bunch of other people. Is on Giga break will that delay things? I don't know, because I don't know when we're gonna film the next episode. We have filmed like a couple episodes, so we have like some backlogged, but then I don't know when we're gonna film the next one. It should be after he gets back. I feel like when he gets back, we're gonna film more, and I don't know at what pace we're gonna film that, but I think we filmed like four or 5 episodes so far. Yeah, I mean, he's got to have his like things to do, and thankfully the things that we talk about are very timeless. Like we don't really talk about anything that's like current events, and that's not necessarily on purpose. Even for that matter, it's just like, I think especially when you first yap together on a podcast, you're not, I don't know, I feel like we're just talking about things that we've experienced, or things that or just dynamics between us, that it has not reached like current events yet. Yeah, I bleached my roots. I got bleached yesterday. I went to the salon after the doctor's appointment. Yesterday was just rest day. I tried my best to rest, and then I toned my hair afterwards, and I made dinner. How did you meet Myung again? I met Myung during COVID. Yeah, like it was like early COVID, I would say, right before COVID even hit. Like I want to say it was like January of like, no, December of like January or December of like 2019 to 2020. When do you leave for PAX? I leave on Friday, I think. Yeah, or is it Thursday or Friday? Oh no, I leave on Friday. I'll be so for real. I've been not so bad with my schedule lately. Friday. Yes. Toast is a master at gaslighting even during the podcast. That's what I'm saying. This is why. Speak up. If you guys just know that when you guys comment, I'm sure he's gonna read it. And bro has to know he's gaslighting. Or if he doesn't, make him aware. Paul Torres, thank you so much for the 3 months. Welcome back. Thank you. I'm looking forward to this podcast long term. I hope so too. I don't know like how long it will go for, because sometimes podcasts really are like an endurance battle, but I've been thoroughly enjoying it, and I think that I really like spending time together. So I think I hope we can do it for a long time, and if not, you know, I like that we had our little arc. I'll comment right now. Thank you, Neo. I'll make him aware once I watch this. Yes, perfect. I convinced someone to visit Calgary over Edmonton. Yes, Calgary is worth visiting over Edmonton. There's nothing other than West Edmonton Mall. Tarsus. Oh, that's right. Tarsus. Well, episodes will be released weekly. That is the plan. Hi, Yvonne. How are you today? Just watched a podcast. Absolutely loved it. Thank you. I'm glad you like it, Manko. I love how the top comment is just they should rename this podcast Toast Gaslights Yvonne for an hour. I'm telling you, man, when I talk to him, I get like war flashbacks sometimes. Top city to visit in Canada, thinking maybe Memorial Day weekend. So I'll tell you the places I visited in Canada. I'll tell you which one is my favorite, just so that in case you were thinking of somewhere else I haven't been, that's not like not good to visit. I just haven't been there. So in Canada, I've been to BC. So I've been to Vancouver, Toronto, Prince Edward Island, which is beautiful, by the way. Honestly, that's it. I have not been to many places in Canada. Like, I haven't been to Winnipeg, Saskatchewan. I haven't been to Montreal. But of the few places that I visited so far, I liked Vancouver the most. I feel like Vancouver kind of had like the best of everything. Did I say Toronto? I visited Toronto too. But it kind of has like the nature, it has a city, and it has really good food. Prince Edward Island has really cool culture to look at and scenery. So Prince Edward Island is beautiful. It is on the east side, east coast side, and it has like Anne of Green Gables, Blue Lobsters. They're kind of like the main. Like if you're say like U.S. is like main for lobsters, it's like Prince Edward Island is like known for lobsters as well, and they have like blue lobsters. Shiana, thank you so much for the 49 months. Welcome back. Thank you. But yeah, I would suggest Vancouver. But if you want to go somewhere that's pretty different, then maybe Prince Edward Island is pretty cool. But I think a lot of people like also the history in Montreal. Toronto was more big city. I personally thought it was kind of boring. Yeah. But I also didn't get to explore much of it. I really was only there for like 2 days, and I've gone there with family. But when you go with family, you know, you don't get to do whatever the heck you want, right? Is they got LA or New York prices? Toronto is closer to you. You can still visit Toronto. I just do think it's I don't know what to do when I'm there, you know? Like I tried posting for suggestions, and people have given me like 1 or 2 things, but even locals are kind of like, nah, Toronto's kind of boring. So I'm like, well, I guess maybe there isn't anything. Banff is very outdoorsy. Banff is great. I love Banff. Depending on how outdoorsy you are. Toronto is a better place to live than visit. I can see that. Yeah. Montreal. Yeah, I've never been to Montreal, but I would imagine that Montreal's more, could be more things to do. Yeah, but I really like Vancouver. But that is west. That is actually quite the opposite, very west. There's an aquarium in Toronto, I think. Oh yeah, there is. There's the fuck. I've seen it all the time on commercials growing up. There would always be like commercials of the Ontario Aquarium or the Toronto or Ontario. And then it's like I just remember seeing like a whale. Is it a beluga whale or something? Like there's just they have like a famous whale there. Ottawa, Toronto, and Montreal. Ice hockey is the best sport. Yeah, I mean, like, I like ice hockey. I like watching hockey. It's such a familiar thing to me. When I go to like the Saddle Dome or I go to the stadium, everything is familiar. The smell, the food, like the nachos and the malt, like the ice cream, the swirl, whether it's vanilla or chocolate one, like that shit is just. And I see the Sea of Red. It's nostalgic. Thank you, Keone. Thank you. Your room looks so cute. Thanks. It's a little messy. It's a little cluttered, but you know, I'll make my way there. I got this set up. I will slowly organize everything in. Usually this should be clear, but this has not been clear for months because my mind has not been clear for weeks and months. So it's usually a reflection. Shark games, yeah. And you do this is the San Jose Sharks thing. I've been getting NBA highlights and updates on my Twitter timeline. I don't know why. I think some of my friends retweet it or whatever it is, but I literally am updated with like, I don't know, people flaming Jason Tatum or something. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. Something about Aaron. Oh my god, I want to say Aaron. I don't know. Aaron Gordon, that's the one. Yes, that's right. Hey, you dropped it too. Yeah. People were flaming Jason Tatum and glazing Aaron Gordon, or I don't know. Have you seen the new OTV and Friends video? I have not yet. So I have not seen it, but I've heard that people are really I've heard it in the chat. And everyone's been sounding really excited that OTV and Friends are back. So I'm happy about that. Aaron Gordon has hit 2 game winners. Oh, and I also heard that this is like the first time or something in like NBA history that like all the underdogs won the first game of the playoffs. I don't know, man. I'm gonna not, I don't know shit and I'm saying zinger stuff. You know, I'm saying zinger words or I'm throwing in there like, and people are gonna be like, oh, that's really random. Hockey playoffs greater than NBA playoffs. What's happening in hockey playoffs right now? What's like the 4-1-1? Leafs are the only team in the NHL or NBA playoffs to win a home game in the second round. Oh god. I mean, like I get a little demoralized sometimes with the Canadian teams. I'm just like, I don't know how good we are. There's the Toronto Raptors and then there's the NHL we're good at because NHL is like, you know, hockey's our sport. So we have a good amount of like Canadians that they're all Canadians, Americans on each other's teams and everything. NBA has 1 Canadian team. Edmonton beat Vegas last night. Let's go. Good afternoon, Mike. Yeah, it is. It is. It's the sport one of the few we can compete in. Like, let's go. Do you still play badminton? Is there a big scene in LA? There is if you go east side because that's where a lot of Asians are. And it's a pretty popular Asian sport. So in the 626 area, actually, that's one of the few places in LA that actually have like a designated badminton court. There's some on the west side, but it's like really far and not convenient. It's like west lower, so it's like almost equally as far to go sometimes to the west one than to the east one. But yeah, like San Gabriel, I think San Gabriel Valley has one, and there's like a couple other ones there. Yeah, the more east you go, the more Asian it is. In like, okay, how do I look at Los Angeles as a map? Los Angeles map. I'm gonna dox myself. How do I get rid of this? Okay, hold on. Google Images. I'm gonna find an image rather than go on Google Maps. But I'm just trying to find like a nicer image. Or like a one that makes sense. Okay, I guess this works. Can I see this? Oh god, I can barely see this. Hey, it should not be this hard. But I feel like they're trying to make you like pay for seeing some map shit. Excuse me? Bro, this is crazy. There's just no way. Wow, so that's insane. You're telling me I can't just easily pull up a map of Los Angeles on Google Photos and not have it be like paywalled? It's because the top things are all like they're selling the pictures of the map. And I'm like, what the hell? Atku, thank you for the 11 months. And Gyosel, thank you for the 15 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Lindan. Oh my god. Yeah, I know Lindan. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I already allowed it access to my location. I don't know how to undo that right now. Just for a little bit. So that's so annoying. Oh, and go incognito mode. Okay. Let me make sure this doesn't dox me still. Okay, I think I'm good. Okay. Alright. Kill me. Okay, this is incognito. Okay, hopefully this works. I don't know if this will work. Does it work? Oh, that doesn't work. Window capture. Okay. This is gonna take forever just to do this. That's crazy. Streamer? Who? Okay. Google Maps. All right. So the right side of LA is pretty much like, I don't know, a lot more. Where am I? Okay, it's right here. Monterey Park, San Gabriel, Rosemead, like all the way to Roland Heights and stuff like that. They're all like, this is a heavy Pasadena area right here too. Like it's the big, there's just a lot of Asians in this area. There's a lot of, it's like you could go here and you could get away with not knowing English. Like you could go to any grocery stores, you could go to whatever. It's a really large area. West Side LA is like, this is here Santa Monica. This is where, like, you know, the beach walk and everything is. This is where LACMA is. There's Culver City. Like this is a very, yeah, this is all a lot of like West Side LA. And then you have downtown, like a lot of this is downtown, like Chinatown. You have Little Tokyo here and stuff. You have K-Town, like somewhere here. You have Hollywood here. Like, I don't know. LA is just like really fucking big. And then when you go east, just more east is more Asians. And they just have like a lot of food, culture, and like blah, blah, blah. It's just majority of what you're gonna see there. So yeah, it's just kind of like that. It's a pod on Apple. It was supposed to be on all platforms, but if it's not, let me know and I will. Is it not? Let me see. Let me ask. Yvonne, I would love to hear you and Leslie sing a duet. Dude, I would love that. I want to like try to harmonize with her and everything. I think our voices would go really well together. Was that Broden's new song for Temp Love at the beginning of the stream? Yep, it was Heard Ya by Temp Love, I think. Yeah. This is his other song, Nissan. It's rich in some parts, right? For what, like LA? LA has a good amount of rich parts. A lot of the parts where the fires were and a lot of houses that burned down, that was like a really rich area. And a lot of like the Kardashians and other people, like actors, actresses, like singers, everybody had a lot of, or very, very wealthy people had that too. But it was also filled with people who were not like all like super wealthy themselves in that aspect, but they owned the house or like their family passed down like the house to them and something, and it's really sad. It's sad because I see people be like during the fires when it was happening, people were like, some people were so not empathetic and they were just saying like, oh boo-hoo, like rich people with their houses burned down, like you could just buy a new one. I'm just like, bro, you are so insensitive. Is it not crazy? Like even if you're rich, you still have like sentimental value attached to things, and that you like your home being burned down is still something that's really sad and traumatic. Like that's crazy. I am gonna go to EDC. In fact, I just had like the most degenerate conversation with Leslie, and like we spiraled into degeneracy together. Okay? Literally we were gonna fly in Friday, okay? And then yesterday she messages in one of our group chats, actually, I might fly in like a day earlier, spend time in Vegas, you know? And so I'm like, I'll just go whenever you go. I'm down to go when you go. And then somehow, okay, so I was talking to Dabin. Dabin, I'm sure you guys know, or if you guys don't, he's a DJ. He's like a very popular DJ. And then he was telling me he has a show or he has a pool party on Thursday. Yeah. Yeah, because Davin is into gaming and stuff too. I think he plays like Valorant and other stuff. Yeah, so I think I don't remember exactly how we met, but I think we met through like Twitter or other social media, maybe Instagram, other stuff like that. But yeah, basically, he said he was playing a show on Thursday, and I told him like, oh, we won't be there for the show, because we're not flying in until Friday. And then me and Leslie are like, okay, well, maybe we fly in Wednesday. Maybe we fly in Wednesday night. So, like, we were initially going to fly Friday, and then it moved to we're flying in Thursday, and now we're flying in Wednesday. We're, like, enabling each other's degeneracy. Because I was like, well, listen, like, if you want to, like, because the pricing to fly in is cheaper. So it's... Basically, flights are expensive midday, which is like a great time to fly when you're going to Vegas. from LA. And the flight times are actually the cheapest when you go early in the morning and when you go late at night. So they're cheap when you go at like 6 or 7 or 8 p.m. And then they're cheap when you go like 8, 7, 9 a.m. And so we're like, okay, what if we go in Wednesday night then? And so basically we're gonna go in Wednesday night. And so I have to backtrack. And I have to backtrack now. And I'm gonna message Tavin again. I'm gonna ask him like, hey, actually, sorry. We're fucking degenerate. We're actually gonna be there 2 days beforehand. Can we come to your party? And that's just how it's gonna be. I have to backpedal and be like, actually, JK, I lied. We're degenerates. We will be there. So yeah, that's kind of the plan now. Hi, Allie. Thank you. Hope you're having a great day as well. All right, well, we can get to the cooking segment of the stream. I'm gonna go grab my phone and start fixing everything. Hey, Yvonne, you see all the comments agreeing with me? What? No. Wait, did you see all the comments agreeing with me? You guys didn't see that? Bro, I'm not afraid of you. I see so many people up, like, vouching for me, and there's upvotes. Like, I don't believe it for a second. Bro just wants to think he's right. Where did my mic go? Well, that's awkward. Did I bring my mic with me on accident? Oh, it's right here. Agree on which parts? Literally, even the best friend thing was crazy. And that's the first one. The best friend thing is like he... I feel like he should understand, of all people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, just make him pick his best friend right now. Like, bro's gonna be nervous. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be nervous. We agree that Toast is not your best friend, but you're his best friend. Oh, and you're saying that's why his feelings are hurt. Yeah, that could be true. Maybe he's like insecure about that, or he doesn't like that. So now he's trying to make me shoot Leslie. Or shoot him. And end it all. Thank you, Kuro. I'm glad you guys like it. Oh, God. Feel free to leave feedback or anything that you feel like we could do better. Anything with, like, sound or little positive things would be really helpful. I don't think he wants you to shoot anyone. It was a hypothetical. Yeah, and I told him, I said, like, this is a hostage situation. This is not, like, a pick your best friend situation. Because if you're saying someone should die, there's a lot of things that should come into account with that. Like, who's gonna technically be able to live a longer life if you let them live? Do you know what I mean? Like, Zach, thank you so much for the 8 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Like, say I have two best friends, okay? And one of them, say one of them is deathly ill and they're gonna die like earlier, okay? Then logically I should, if I have two best friends, I would shoot the one who's gonna die earlier, so that, because it only makes sense, right? Like, logically, the lesser evil of the choice. But that would never happen. Yeah, but because he's trying, and it's hard. If you put two healthy people in front of me, like, what do you mean? Like, nobody deserves to die. I would shoot you just for fun. See, this is why you're sick in the head. You see what I mean? Like, it's not even about the topic itself. Bro just wants to shoot someone. You know what I mean? It's not even the point anymore. He's lost the point. He's just trigger happy. Nah, that's crazy. In the leg, I don't think it matters. Yeah, I don't die, but I'm sad and I'm shot because of that. He is teasing you. Oh. That's lovely. I love that. Start up. Well, you know what? All I'm saying is, you guys, whether you agree with me or him, well, mostly, actually, no. If you don't agree with, or if you agree with him, don't say anything. If you agree with me, comment. I need there to be a lot of imbalance in the comments. Or him. You know what I mean? Well, mostly, actually, no. If you don't agree with, or if you agree with him, if you were to don't take say anything. If you agree with me, comment. I need there to be in the comments. You know what I mean? Thank you. That's basically the most important thing, that if you were to take anything away from this, to do that. Okay, I'm gonna mute. Sorry, I have two mics on, I realize. No, it's not an echo chamber. It's literally just like I'm right and he's wrong. I hate that I'm so congested. It's pissing me off. I swear being congested is the worst, because if my job were not to yap, like, I wouldn't have to deal with it. I would just I'd be nonverbal. And not have to deal with feeling the congestion constantly. I'm gonna This is upsetting. It's upsetting. Well, that's gross. Okay. The congestion constantly. I'm gonna. Did you get your Switch 2 pre-order? No. I need it for my sponsor, but I couldn't find one. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Okay. I just gotta deal with. I don't know. I'll figure it out somehow. Somehow the sponsor will understand. Because right now, if it's hard to get, and if they can't get it, then think about it with me, right? All right, giant cabbage right here. We're gonna attempt to make this MILLE FEUILLES Japanese hot pot cabbage. And I don't know if I'm gonna be doing this right, but we're gonna learn together. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this honka thing right here, okay? But I do have to, I think I've seen a video. It looks like they slice it down the middle. like that. And they cut it into like 4s, I think. Why do I feel like I already did it wrong? I don't remember. Did they do this? I forgot. Oh yeah, I think this is right. Oh, K-pop idol, podcaster. Let's see. There's got to be there's so many things. What can I say? Multi-talented, am I right? Okay, cool. I'm not making kimchi. This is Napa cabbage. I'm making, are you saying I'm making kimchi? Like that video? I'm making MILLE FEUILLES that I have to wash. The shit. Okay, I need to get like nicer leaves of it to do, because apparently what we have to do is layer it. No, it fell off. Dude, how am I gonna get perfect cabbage? I think I fucked up the perfect cabbage. Oh wait, no. I lied. Yeah, I still remember the dance, but then Lily did like the complicated version of it, and I need to know how to do that. I did not learn it. I learned like the easy version, so I know how to do like the easy version of our dance. I already feel like this is gonna be hard. Chili, lemon, ginger shot to clear the sinuses. Yeah, but that sounds awful. It sounds like if I hate myself, I would do that. And you know what? Maybe I do. Maybe if enough people disagree with me on the podcast, I will actually hate myself. Yippee! Oh my god, I'm actually excited for this. This is gonna be so good. Okay. Hold on. I need to manage this. This is a lot, right? This is a lot for me right now. Oh my god, I left my matcha container opened? Bro! What an L. This is like the biggest L. Dude, when you leave your matcha open, it's so sad because it just ages quicker. It's like not wearing sunscreen when you go out. Your skin is gonna age quicker. Unless you're fine with that, then that's fine. But that makes me sad. Like when I walk outside and I don't have sunscreen on, like I literally feel like I've aged, like I'm aging my skin like 1,000,000 years. Ah, I'm glad you liked it. Wait, I have more people actually saying that they're watching it. Not that I didn't think people would watch it, you know, but it's just like, I think reading the amount of people who have said that they've watched it, it's like, wow, you guys actually watched it. I hope you liked it. Feel free to leave any feedback below. We'll make note of it. Hopefully it's something like Yvonne's right, Toast is wrong. That feedback is always welcome. Honestly, maybe you got the genes. If you never have to wear sunscreen and your skin is still looking top tier, I'm jealous. And I also feel like I have enough cabbage. Like, how many am I making, really? I'm one small person. Can I even eat that much? But I'll wash it in case. Okay, you know what? I think that's good enough for now. Okay. We got our cabbages. It's a little wet here. I've been washing them. Thank you, Sammy. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. That would make me very happy. Bro, see, this is the time I wish I had, like, a roommate. I have, like, a big pot of something that I'm gonna cook, and I know I'm not gonna be able to eat it all. And everyone is streaming. Okay, I prepped that. And the next thing we're gonna do is prep some food. And this is gonna be the part which might be a little, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll do this right, but it doesn't look too hard. So hopefully it will be okay. All right. So apparently you layer it constantly and then you cut it into 4s. Yeah, but Broden's not home. He's at OTV. Well, we do have an OTV shoot today. So he's probably prepping for that. Like Schmeat. I just got a slab of meat. It was $13 from H Mart. And then apparently what we do here is we take lettuce or cabbage. This is not exactly in like the long form of the meat, but I also didn't go shopping myself, which I could have probably chosen one that was like that, but I didn't because I just didn't go because I'm a noob. Because I was trying to do stuff at home. But basically you lay it out like such. So I think if you find like meat that kind of fits the shape of this already, then you're good. But I think I could layer 2 and fix it. It's a Japanese dish, actually. It's supposed to be like Japanese hot pot type of dish. And you use like dashi and stuff. $13, yep, for that slab of meat. Yo, well, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, prices for everything, just like, we're just doing that? And it's not even, they might not even be affected by tariffs. I'm sure a lot of places are, but like there's going to be companies that are just going to raise their prices just because and use tariffs as an excuse. And that's just how it works. That's our world. Thank you, Trump. Curse you. You know what? I think I layered 2 meats per slice of cabbage. I think I'm going to go through them anyway. Oh, I mean, it could be a Korean dish. I'm sure you could add like Korean seasonings or sauces and stuff like that to other version of it and then make it that. The version I'm making is Japanese. I'm gonna use like dashi type of thing, like dashi seasoning with soy sauce, and I don't recall if there's mirin in this one, but I'm gonna look up the recipe right beforehand for the sauce. Dude, they already raised the prices. It's happening instantly. Okay. I think this can be my last layer maybe, and then I cut, and then I make I start another one. Okay, so it's supposed to be like this. You stack it. And then you cut it into 4s. Okay, you know what? Maybe I do this first, and then I kind of like lay it out, you know? Then it'd be easier afterwards to like know how many I need still, and I'm not like overdoing it. So into fourths. 1, oh gosh. This is kind of like the uglier part of it. 2, and then 3, 4, like that. So it's kind of like this. And then I think you layer it in. Okay, I see. I'll wait to layer it because I think it'll be easier to make it look pretty and fit it all in afterwards. I'm starting to see the vision a bit. It's making me feel like I might need more that maybe I don't have, but whatever. Won't the stem cook different to the leaf? Yeah, probably. That's fine though. That's why the stem will go on the bottom and the leaf will be on top. Bro. Yeah. This makes me feel like maybe I should have gotten more meat, but I just thought this would be enough. I think it is enough for little old me, but like, will it fill a pot? Like, I don't know. So will there be an episode 2? Yep. There will be an episode 2. I thought there wouldn't be, but you know what? There is. There's a good chance that there wouldn't be, but here we are. Okay. This is gonna be a little sad, but I'm gonna have to use this one meat to fill up this whole thing. I hope it's okay. Oh, American, everything is really processed. Like pasta, too. Pasta is really fresh in like Europe, and it's super processed and everything here. Preservatives. Okay, that's all the meat I got for this, so I have some meat here that I guess defrosted, so I could use this too. Yeah, nice. I did buy more meat in like curl form, and I didn't mean to defrost it, but I guess I did. The crunch. Oh, let's go. Okay, maybe now I could squeeze it more in, but I don't know. How does this sit normally? I feel like you have to have it all prepped or else it won't sit properly because you need the other ones to hold it up. Oh, but I guess the cabbage is doing a pretty good job at standing on its own. Maybe I'm just freaking out over nothing. Maybe I'm just a perfectionist, and so this is scaring me. And that actually it'll be fine. Oh, it kind of is fine. Ooh, hey. Hey, not looking bad. I just gotta add more. Well, actually, what I was thinking of adding was also not just that. I'm going to improvise a little bit, even though it sounds scary. But I'm going to add in like beef gnocchi rolls. I do have a smaller pot, but it's almost like too small then. It's like I don't have one that's like a little bit smaller than that, but bigger than the small one that I have, if that makes sense. So we have these ones right here, and then we have this meat right here, which I want to make like little rolls of the gnocchi. So I think what I'm going to do first is split the gnocchi into little bundle sizes. And I'll give it a little more consistency in girth. Oh, I tried the gnocchi. What do you mean try it? I love gnocchi. I've tried this shit. This is my jam. Thank you. You scared it. Okay, I got mine all portioned out. And now we roll. We have this. Then we take it. And we do a little rollsies. And you basically have a little wrap. I guess I'm just going to do all of this and then I'll put it in the pot. Do a double wrap of this one. But this is kind of fun. I'm just making little... Oh, this is so cute. Tofu. I think maybe no tofu for me today. I'm just gonna do this little wrap thing. It's not because I don't like tofu. I actually love tofu, but I think right now I want to eat soon. I'm lazy to do more. But I think you could honestly add anything to it because it's just whatever you like. You can add other mushrooms. I've seen people add other mushrooms. That's good, Kate. Oh, yeah. I do feel like you gotta eat to... If it's not a gaming stream I'm doing a food stream, so... Grab your food. Whatever the heck you need so you don't snack too much. Dude, that's a fat roll. I did not mean to do that. Oh, maybe I need to make my gnocchi rolls a little smaller. They're kind of fat. Like, you can't imagine putting a bite that big. Or eating a bite that big. Dude, my problem is who's gonna eat all this? This is so much. Like, I actually need help. Fuck. I freaking wish... Well, Broden actually doesn't like mushrooms. He would not like this part. He might be okay with the Napa cabbage part, but I think he would actually just... Well, it's a lot of mushrooms and meat. Like, this eventually is going to be so much meat for, like, one person to eat. It's just not right. For me, at least. Like, if you could eat this, you could... I just eat really little in comparison. I think my daily calories is supposed to be like 1,200. Ta-da! Okay. And then I could put this all in here. Because we need some stuff to fill up the middle. And sometimes they put like a whole like enoki mushroom pile in there. Because I got the beef, I'm just gonna put in more beef. Hey, honestly, this could be it because I feel like I'm not gonna eat this much. If I add any more, it's just bad. So I think I'm just gonna make it like this. But that's what it looks like. Normally you don't have, normally this is its own dish. Like the beef roll up thing is like enoki rolls is what they call it. Enoki beef rolls. Usually the MILLE FEUILLES NABE thing is you have a bunch of these and you just like, it goes inwards and you have one block of like the enoki in the middle. But yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put some, I'm gonna prep the sauce. I just have to look up what the recipe is again. Dashi, soy sauce, is that mirin? I need people to put the recipe in the freaking captions. Oh yeah, this is rough. Man, they all tell you to click a link. This makes me sad. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna straight up guess. I think Callie gave me like a bag of dashi. Yes. She gave me like a really insane premium dashi thing that she got from like Japan because she knows that I cook a lot. So maybe I'll use it. This will be the first time. It does say to cook it for like 7 minutes. So we're gonna have to let it boil and everything and do all that jazz. How much water is this? 300 milliliters of water. Well, I didn't guess that, so I'm gonna guess. How much is 300 milliliters? It's gotta be on here. This is ounce. 300 milliliters of water is up to here. That was about right. That was almost it. I think I'm gonna add another 300. And I'll be good. So 2 packs of that then. To put a dashi bag in and fill it with water. Okay. Okay. I think that works. Would you bring a yvonnie a cookbook? No. Dude, a cookbook takes so much to do. It's crazy. I've seen my friends like I know someone who like they own a restaurant and then they were doing a cookbook and the amount of work that it is insane. Chelsea on camera between you two on separate couches. Thank you, Woo Bear. I love it. I love the positive comments. Well, any type of comment. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. Makes me happy. Oh, that dashi broth is gonna be fire. Yeah, there's also, I also have that hondashi or whatever. Okay, but they said to make, okay, this. Like, I think is it mirin? Soy sauce, sesame oil, MSG. You know what? I think for this, I'm just gonna use some soy sauce. MSG sounds good. And like a dash of sesame oil also sounds good. Where's my MSG? Over here. MSG to work with that, the mushrooms and stuff. Okay, so I have soy sauce, MSG, I definitely had mirin here. Yeah. Okay. This is mirin. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of that. And then, ooh, maybe like a dash of fish sauce. I think I saw somebody put fish sauce in theirs. Just a very small one. I think it'd be good. My little creation. And then a dash of sesame oil. Not a lot, because sesame oil is a lot of calories. The knife? Oh, yeah. The cleaver. I'm trying to get used to using this because my mom used to use it all the time. But, it's really hard. I feel like I don't butcher anything. So I'm not sure, like, when would be the good time to use it. Okay, I have this meat that I'm probably not going to use right away. So I'm going to put that in the fridge. A little bit of cleanup. Whoa! Scary. Throw everything away. I gotta clean as I go. Or else I'm gonna stress myself out. Okay, we can bring everybody over to the stove because that's where shit's gonna happen. Okay. Here. We have this. And this. This is boiling right now. We need to boil for about 7 minutes. And then we're gonna mix this thing along with this bit of sauce here. And then pour that all in there. That's the plan. Um, this recipe, I mean, I just copied off TikTok because they have so many easy, quick recipes. I'm sure you could find it on YouTube or anywhere. Just type in the name and then it will give you like different variations of it. Excuse me. I know. I could have made it prettier, but I just didn't like make enough layers of this, but that's totally fine. I'm also going to make it like to how much I'm going to eat, which is, this is a lot. It's going to be a lot. Like, but it's kind of cool. You can make it look really pretty once you probably are more skilled at it than I am. And then it'll look like, it's supposed to look like just many layers of it. Mm-hmm. And there it is. Beef, it's beef, cabbage and gnocchi, yeah. It's not pork. Yeah, you could do a double, what do you mean double layer? Okay, this is boiling on high right now, but I need it to be chiller. It says it needs to boil for about like 7 minutes. I think it's been maybe like 3 or 4. It smells really seafoody. Oh, it smells like bonito flakes. Like exactly. But it sounds bonito. It smells bonito. Oh, there's some people that pre-blanch the cabbage if you're making like cabbage rolls or other things too. You could do that. But yeah, I think whatever cooking is such a thing is that you just literally make it how you like it, you know? And I love that. You don't gotta follow exact recipe to the T for a lot of things, unless it's baking sometimes, you know? Being your roommate, it's like Monica from Friends. Like, is that a good thing? Because I don't think I really watched a lot of Friends. Broden can finish it after the shoot. Am I behind on this? Oh, I'm behind. Baking is okay. There we go. Do you invite a lot of people over? Seems like a lot of food. Sometimes I do when I can, but it's hard because other people are streaming right now. Sometimes I'll say I have too much food. Please eat it. It's easier to spread things that are baked. Like I could give away cookies in that way. But when it's like a pot, like they physically have to come over and have to drop stuff off. That's what makes it a bit harder. Because then I have to put things in containers or, you know what I mean? Like the distribution of it is harder. I totally could. But like, it's just work. I could do it. The shoot also isn't until like 7:30 though. So I don't know if I want to do that. It's going to be a long time. And by then, this is going to be cold. I could, though. This dashi. Callie knows the way to my heart. Our Rizzler. I need another caffeine thing. I might make a coffee. Oh, it's watered down now. Isn't that like prime dinner time? Yeah, but then like this is gonna be sitting there for a little bit. I don't know. If people don't mind, I could just throw it. Actually, I could just throw this in like a container, and then they could pick off of it. It doesn't have to look pretty. It doesn't have to do anything. It'll just be like this, right? You know, I could do that. I carried the... Oh, no, don't say that. No. I know. He's all right sometimes. I did not drop the recipe anywhere because I actually did not follow a recipe. I went on TikTok and I searched for the little description, like MILLE FEUILLES NABE, and it had so many recipes. And honestly, some of them are very vague. They're just like, you just put in whatever, like, they didn't even give me measurements or anything. So I eyeballed it. I had my own dashi packets. You could use hondashi as well, I think. Hondashi, and then... But I used my own, and my own had instructions on how to extract it. So I used that, and then I think it's just like the combination of what you want could be soy sauce, mirin, sesame oil, and what else? I added MSG. So you cook this. I add this to the dashi, and then you pour it all over this, the nabe thing. I actually think this has been cooking for long enough. Yeah, I'm gonna make that call. So now I take out the packets. Just gotta take the packets out. Put it here. It's boiled for like quite a bit. Yeah, my arm healed really well for a lot of it. I'm glad. So it's gonna be like this. Like this. Yeah. You can zoom it in. Can I zoom it in? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's very pretty presentation. Let me see if I can turn on the light. Okay. And then we're gonna pour this in here. Oh no, there's some stuff at the bottom. I did not mix it well. Maybe I pour it back in. Yeah, and get the rest of it. That's hot. There we go. Okay, I can already hear it cooking, so I'm gonna pour this in. Okay. Whew. And then gonna let this cook for a little bit, and we will see how that goes. Good night. Have a good night. Yeah, I mean, I'm just lazy, but I know, I know what I'm supposed to do. I just don't do it. Okay, hold on. Let me look up some of the instructions again. Okay. Well, Now all that's left to do is wait. My least favorite part of everything, because I'm very impatient. But you know what? While this waits, maybe I can make a coffee. And I will show you guys how I've learned to make my coffee. I think I've dialed my thing a lot better, so should be easier. Let me get my coffee cup. A little cute apple cup that I got from Anthropology. And I'm gonna prep it first so that my shot is alive and well. However this goes. Of ice. For life, lactose-free milk. Oh, I could add noodles there. I would add the kelp noodles I've been eating lately. There's my milk. And homemade vanilla syrup. This is really good. This is probably my favorite vanilla syrup that I've made so far. Taste-wise, I added more vanilla to it, and I really like it. So, homemade vanilla syrup. And now, we can dial the shot. Shots. Okay. Here's my espresso. I did drop an ice cube. Dang it, like you heard that. Okay. I'm gonna try this, see if it's better. I'm trying something new, so it might not. I'm trying a lower grind size. I also think, yeah, in general, for me personally, I like glass noodles the most. I have all those noodles. Yeah, it does have a picture. So there's mine. And then I just gotta put this on. Do this thing. I did not practice latte art yet. I've been lazy, honestly. I've been making cold coffee because I've just been feeling drinking cold coffee, so I haven't really practiced that much. Okay, hold on. I need to set this down to do this part. I can't hold it. Oh, this whole thing came off. What the heck? Yeah, this one is the touch. It's supposed to be beginner friendly, so I used it. Okay. Press it down a bit. Hopefully it's okay. I'm trying something new, so I'm not sure how it's gonna be. Guess we'll find out. This apparently wants to be like 38 or 36 or something. 36, 38. I'm gonna see how this looks. Oh, shit, some of it spilled. Okay, not bad. It looks pretty good. Hey, that looks like a pretty good extraction, I think. My only thing is it's extracting a lot more. Usually I think you want like 38 or something. So it's extracting like 10 grams more than I think you're supposed to have. So I'm not sure. Uh-oh, this is boiling a lot. I need to calm it down. Whoa. Look at it. This all fell over. It might be boiling a little too crazy right now. I'm gonna turn it off. Forget that my stove gets hot so fast. Okay, but this is the coffee. Looks pretty good. And I'm gonna clean up the scale a little bit over here and other things. Okay. Sorry. I just have a lot of things to like. I have to clean this after too. I got it. Okay, well, that's that for now. Okay. Ta-da! All right, and then I have this too, where I'm gonna dump my shot in. Trying to get my straw. Yeah. Okay, trying it. Bomb. That's perfect. I love how it tastes. And a little coffee. My little Napa cabbage pot. One sec. I'm bringing it over and I'm gonna put it on a plate and then we're gonna eat. So sorry, I'm just like moving around until we have everything. So until then, right here. What did I use it for? What did I use what for? It doesn't look as pretty because it's all cooked now. There's also apparently a sauce you could use. Like you could dip it more in soy sauce and other things, so maybe I'll do a little bit of that. Oh, maybe vinegar. Oh, ponzu. Wait, ponzu would be great. What the heck? What am I thinking? All right, got my little bowl of sauce. Ta-da! My little meal. I'm gonna put the camera. I'll set it up better. Let's see. that better? Can't tell. Okay, I hope so. Oh. Oh, perfect. Okay, not bad. And then I have chat here. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try a enoki thing first. Like a enoki beef roll. So this is the one that I wrapped in the enoki mushroom and the beef. Gonna dip this in the ponzu sauce that I have right here. Hope it's good. Itadakimasu. Hot. I have to wait a bit. It's really hot. Oh, so hot. Rice would be really good with this. I'm not eating with rice because I'm kind of lazy now. But usually if you make rice, it'll be like it's gonna be so good with the sauce. Okay. I kind of want to try some of the cabbage pieces. But I'm gonna have to let it cool because it's really hot in the pot. Did I get a new Pocket 3? Oh, let me tell you. So, my Osmo Pocket, I had to bring in to get it fixed because the gimbal wasn't working. I have two. So this is my second one. I have two of these because I bought one in Japan because mine broke one of the days we were going out. And I need to vlog that day out, right? So I bought another one as soon as it broke because I was like, I thought it was donezo. Turns out it fixed itself after a little bit. Like the gimbal started working again. So then I had two, but like it's still scuffed. And then one of them finally broke. So then I sent in a support ticket. I had to pay like $100 for them to fix it. And maybe they couldn't fix it because they sent me a new one. So it wasn't the one that I sent in, they didn't fix it. They just straight up sent me a new one. I did have to pay $100 though, but I mean, $100 for a new one is not that bad. But I do wish that I went over a year warranty already, so they didn't cover it, which is why. How long did this take to stew? It literally took like less than 10 minutes. In the span I made my coffee, it was already boiling really high. But my heat on the stove is also high. So it just cooks really fast because like this, meat in general is really thin. So it doesn't take a long time to cook it all. It'll only take like a couple minutes. And then the cabbage is also really quick to cook. Sell it and profit? You know, I could. You're right. I totally could. But I think I do need my second DJI. Okay. This is so good. I love it with the cabbage. I don't normally like Napa cabbage. But this soaked up all of like the stock and everything. It's so good. The dashi soy sauce, Everything stock. Mmm. I could break down the cost. The cabbage cost, hold on. Yeah, I need a back. I mean, I vlog so much that I need a backup camera, especially when I travel, because that's when it tends to break. Okay, I bought the cabbage off Wii. Okay, Napa cabbage was $4. Okay, Napa cabbage was $4. For that giant one. This one, the beef was 13 plus, I think another 13. So that was $26, $30. Enoki mushroom, I used 1 pack. That's $2. $32, not including the seasoning. So the seasoning would be like dashi stock or soy sauce, like the initial amount of money that you spend buying all those things. Yeah. But the meat, I didn't use all of it. I used 1.5 packs of meat. The stock has dashi, MSG, soy sauce, sesame oil, a splash of fish sauce. I think that's it. Yeah. This is so good. This is how I eat my veggies, because I don't normally like some veggies. I like spinach. But I normally don't like cabbage. So this would actually make me eat cabbage. And I'm dipping it in ponzu sauce. Oh, sorry, there's mirin. Yes, there's mirin too. I forgot about that. No sake, though. I mean, that's what I like about making your own food. It feels a lot healthier to me because I know exactly what I'm putting in and amounts of it. Like, I don't have to put in a lot of MSG or don't have to put in a lot of salt or other things, like, other than through soy sauce or whatever. You know, like, you have more control over it. Oh, this is delicious. Not even with the mustard. Yeah, I'll eat kimchi. This is so yummy. It just makes me want to keep making it. And it's so healthy. Because I actually didn't use a lot of mirin or other stuff. Dude, this is so good on a diet. You have your protein. You have these sauce soakers, the mushroom / cabbage, and you get fiber from the cabbage. And it's so good. And like, there's not a lot of sugar in this. I did not put much sugar at all. If there's any sugar from mirin, it came from that. My favorite Valorant agent, I think I like Reyna and Viper the most. But this is my favorite part. Literally, the cabbage part that I'm surprised at is my favorite. Like, I actually think the fact that it's in, like, sheets is so nice. Bro. It makes me really happy when I discover something new that I like to eat, that I can make at home that's healthy. Yeah, they're literally like sauce absorbers. And they're so good at it. They do such a good job. My fear is eating the big ones because I don't like the big chonker leaves as much. So I'm actually eating all like the thinner leaves. I usually don't like the base of a lot of like leaf veggies. Like bok choy, I don't like the base. This like gailan one, I don't like the base. Actually, that one's different. I like the base of that one. There's like other ones I don't. Is there a new person joining OTV? Who have you heard? I wonder who would cook what if OTV had a potluck. Skara would probably cook miso soup. Or fish. I got this pot from Amazon. It's really good in a set, but if you cook often, it'll wear down. Is it sad that I would pay for an Yvonne toast calendar because I misread the YouTube post that said mark your calendars? You know what? Good to know that there's a market for that. If we decide to launch like a physical calendar, you know, I'm glad you'll be there, Paul. With spiralized veggies in the place of carbs. Yeah, I've done that. Like, I mean, that's how it is for shrimp taco, lettuce wraps type of thing. Like, usually you could use like a tortilla or you could use like a sandwich, like bread and stuff for it, but instead you replace it with lettuce. Or when you protein style stuff. Yeah. I think it tastes really good. I really like lettuce because I think it's really refreshing. Along with like a meat that or a protein that's usually heavy or sauced. This is it's not super big. It's in my hand. The size of the pot. It's not small, but it's not like gigantic. And maybe it looks bigger on camera because it's closer. Bro, you're right. Clear noodles. I'm gonna add that. One sec. I bought these cognac noodles that I'm obsessed with. Look. And they will soak up the sauce great. They are 5 calories. And they honestly do not fill you up much in terms of like, they won't keep you full. But I really like the illusion and and thought of eating like noodles. It's actually extremely diet friendly. It's 5 calories per pack. Yeah. They have 0 protein. You're not gonna feel full off of it, but it's mainly like they'll be great for soaking up sauce and whatever the heck you're making for that. The machines? Oh, the pressure cooker and the espresso machine. The pressure cooker I use to make like faster pho and maybe like some braised meats here and there. Yeah, they're a vessel for the sauce. And in this case, the broth. So good. Actually, yeah. The sauce is more diet friendly because there's not that much sugar in it. It is, like literally the only ingredients in it are the dashi, which is like, I don't think the dashi has any calories much. The sauce has soy sauce, mirin, fish sauce, sesame oil. Like the thing that has the most calories in that is the sesame oil. And I added like maybe like a teaspoon of it and maybe a teaspoon and a half of it. Yeah. Ultimately, the sauces combined is not high calorie at all. I also put like a little bit of mirin. I didn't add a lot of it either. Nothing, I did not add more than a tablespoon of anything other than the soy sauce. And the dashi broth is what added a lot of water to it. Yeah, I only added, that's why. Mirin, I only added a little bit. Mirin, I actually think I added just like a teaspoon. So you still have to, you can totally add things that have calories to them and carbs or sugar or whatever it is, but it's just the amount you add. I added enough that I think there's enough flavor and that I don't have to like be so wary of the sauce, if that makes sense. Because you can look at how many calories sesame oil or like the mirin and everything is, like, and it's measured, they give you nutrition facts in like a tablespoon. So that's why I actually use less than a tablespoon for all of them because they're actually decently high if you add enough of it, especially sesame oil. It's really hot. It's a lot. Yeah, seed oils are not healthy. That's why you try to avoid like canola oil or vegetable oil and stuff. And it's like the healthier oils are like grapeseed oil and avocado oil. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing a decent job, I think. Not super counting calories, but like eating in a calorie deficit for the most part. The secret. Yeah. That's why you get umami from the veggies you put in, so you don't even have to add much seasoning. That's why I only added like a little bit of mirin and a little bit of sesame oil, is because like I don't need to add that much. Yeah, I just need a little bit. And MSG helps add a lot of flavor as well. And I think the dashi stock that I made also helped with that. Yeah, you just need a moderate amount of things. Your issue is carbs? Well, see, you can eat less carbs, but you cannot like, you can't really minus carbs completely. Your body needs like X amount of carbs. It might be like 100 grams, or like there's like a certain amount roughly, depending on your body size, that like your body needs of carbs in order for your brain and other things to like still function normally, because you still need energy in that way. So you can't cut out carbs completely, or even if you do, like, don't cut it out for like a long time. But you generally do want to do high protein. Your body needs a lot of protein in general. The most deceiving thing that adds a lot of calories to things are oils. When you fry things in a pan, like, you have to watch how much oil you use. Because if you ever look at the labels or anything, like, a tablespoon of oil is a fuckload of fat, calorie stuff. So usually, like, unless it's required, unless you're like deep frying something, unless you're doing whatever, I think spray oil is really good. Because spray oil will have less oil come out that you need. Oh, this blanket is so comfy. I love it. I love chilling here, and I'll lay, and then Somi will lay with me here, and then it's like we're resting together, and I just like, I feel like I actually recharge so much just laying on this couch with her. Carbs are a quick source of fuel that is preferred by different structures in the body and during exercise. Yeah. So that's why, like, I know when you're dieting, like, or when you want to lose weight, you feel like, I got to cut carbs, right? And you should or can in like a lot of ways, but you just can't like completely cut it out, or else your brain's going to be like, no energy for it. And then you're going to feel really crappy. I think the most you just got to find the best word for it is like sustainable way for you to upkeep, like, having a good balance of everything and not binging and not going too far off the deep end, but like also not feeling like you have to be miserable and eat all these like boring, plain, disgusting foods so that you could lose weight. Yeah. Especially since learning to cook, I think if you just learn to cook, or cook your own meals, it is such a hack to lose weight, and also in a healthy way. What is a good way to stop drinking soda? Hey man, I actually don't have the answer for that, because like, I still love my Coke Zero, and it's really hard for me. I actually don't drink it as much as I used to, but it's really hard. I think the only way is you drink more water. Like, if you drink more water, sometimes it takes away those type of cravings, and the more you like kind of take away from your body. But like, I drink sugar in literally other ways. I'll drink it in my latte, I'll drink it in things, but like, they're just life things that you can still enjoy while still not like making yourself hate everything. Like, if I have a healthy meal, I don't feel as bad drinking a latte, and it feels like it like balances each other out a little bit. Just don't go too ham with it, right? Maybe I'll put less syrup in my latte, or one day I won't drink it and I'll drink like an energy drink or other stuff that's like less, or more, I don't know. But I try to keep track mentally. I think it's just having a healthy relationship with food. Try your best to. Yeah, there's also sparkling water and stuff. Obviously, the best thing to drink is water, but it's really hard. I'm like such a non-water drinker at times. Smoothies, you have to be careful because they have a lot of sugar. For smoothies, the thing you want that's typically lower sugar would be berries. Like, berries have really lower sugar content in them compared to like bananas, mangoes, melons are the ones that have like, yeah, also less sugar compared to the other ones. But bananas and mango and stuff have higher sugar content. No, I'm not a chef. I'm not. I do wear my watch to sleep because I like that it tracks my sleep. So yesterday, it says I got 1,000 steps today, which isn't a lot, but I'll try to make up for that later. It says I got, oh, this is not so, oh, it says I got 8 hours of sleep. But it's not consistent because I did wake up in the middle of the night at some point, but I got 8 hours and 17 minutes apparently. Making up for lost sleep. I think shrimp, it depends on like what you're okay with, because like if you want protein, shrimp is like, or seafood is a big cheat code for like super low fat, low carb type of thing. They just have, because beef, like if you make steak, they tend to have like higher fat content than like if you were, and it's still a protein, right? But like they have a higher fat content than if you were to eat shrimp. Shrimp is really low and really low calories, but extremely high protein for the amount of calories it is, so that it keeps you full for a really long time. So seafood is really good for weight loss. Oh yeah, green smoothies. Yeah, I feel like green smoothies are the most healthy for you. They're like no sugar really, and it's just like a lot of fiber and stuff too. Helps with if you eat a lot of protein. Because usually you need fiber, a lot of fiber to eat along with your protein, so that you can poop it out. Chicken. Yeah, chicken is pretty good too. Chicken and shrimp / yeah, the seafood. What a protein. Tofu is also not bad. You just have to be a little more creative, I feel, cooking with tofu, because it could be very plain. So if you're, and then you have to worry about the sauce a little bit. With seafood, I'm not sure. For mercury intake, I have no idea. I'll be so for real. I just don't eat too much of anything. I think no matter what, you just want balance with things. So I'm not going to eat like a fuckload of shrimp and only eat shrimp, because I think if you only did that, that would also be like, I just think you should have a good switch up of everything. So you would have like, yeah, there's cod, there's salmon, there's other, like you have different varieties of fish, and you mix that in with like chicken here and there, beef here and there, so you kind of don't go down the path of overdoing it when it comes to any type of food you eat. I think you just want balance for create balance, which is why I said like cooking is really good when you're trying to have more control over your diet and everything, because you can create varieties and they're all what you fucking like. If you like mushrooms, if you like tomatoes, if you like eggs, like you could incorporate them and mix and match into a lot of things so that you don't get as bored. Because the problem is, for me, if I were to eat chicken breast plus broccoli plus whatever, because that's what I think the internet tells me I should eat, that's like the healthy thing, and that's like mostly what I would eat, I would blow my brains out by like the third meal I have of that. That I really need variety, and I have, I think like when you learn to cook and make your own sauces, it's really, really OP. Like I've made so many sauces off Greek yogurt, and they taste really good, and they're low calorie. Like I don't gotta worry about having all this sugar and shit in my sauces that like add 1 billion calories from other places. I literally make mine from Greek yogurt, cilantro, lime, and a couple other things, and like it's just it elevates the whole the boring, maybe a little bit more healthier boring thing that I'm eating. Yeah, it's really nice. I don't know. I thoroughly enjoy it. I have fun with cooking, so maybe it is easier for me to say, but it has been a really good hack for not being bored of eating healthy. I literally don't feel like I'm bored of eating healthy, and I don't feel as bad the times that I do go out and have like Korean barbecue, or I have like steak, or I have like other stuff. Yeah. Yep. So I don't feel as guilty. Like you just got to be able to live your life still. And eating healthy during most of my meals makes me not feel as bad for doing that. Because I don't want to be restricted when I'm out with friends and then they're like, hey, let's go like eat this or let's get dessert. And then I would feel awful if I didn't keep it up on a daily basis to be a bit more healthy. Plus, I think it's just healthier for you in general to not eat so much. Okay, sorry. I'm like replying to something. Thank you, Adarsh. A Cheetos pasta bowl. Hey, that's actually, I literally just watched like a video of people rating mac and cheese. And Cheetos mac and cheese was part of it. So it was really interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Okay, I do gotta go now. Yeah, because I have to get ready for an OTV shoot. I mean, I'm pretty much sort of ready, but like I have to change, and also I'm starting to get really nasally, and it's bothering me as I keep talking. I keep having to swallow. My nasal is really bothering me here, so I'm gonna try and like maybe rest my throat and nasals for a little bit until the shoot. I was today years old when I learned Yvonne lost the LV hair clips, and I was so sad because it was such like a thoughtful gift, and I really liked them a lot, which is why I like wore them literally everywhere. I put them in my travel bags, in my makeup case, like everything, which is why I ended up losing them because at some point I didn't know where to find them. I'm just congested. Like I'm congested. I'm just like, bro. Good luck on the shoot. Hope Roden doesn't torture you guys too much. Thank you. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I hope it'll be. PAX packing, yeah. So I got a pack for PAX in a little bit. I still got. Oh, tomorrow. Bro, I don't even. What is my schedule? Yeah, thanks guys. I will hopefully be better. But I just wanted to sneak in like a stream before I went off to the shoot, which is why I was here today. But I will see you guys tomorrow before I leave for Boston. Yeah. So I leave for Boston on Friday. I can't stream on Friday. It's literally my flight is smack during the day. But yeah, tomorrow will be the last stream that I get to stream before Boston, and then I'll be back on Sunday. So maybe I'll see you guys Monday, because I'll be in the next time. Okay? Yippee-yi-yay? Yeah, it could be the weather. I have no idea. But I've just been this like icky, phlegmy thing. The doctor said I'm not contagious. They said I'm not like anything. I'm at the very end of my thing. Yeah. Yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow. And there probably won't be a pack stream. I'm just gonna go with Lily. I'll vlog it though. I'll be vlogging, so that'll be that. And yeah. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Monday. After tomorrow. Oh, Somi. You want to see Somi? She's just right here. She was being a lazy bugger. Bye. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you.